Welcome to Farming Aid. In a world where modern farming often chases speed, size, and high production numbers, it's easy to forget that some of the most resourceful animals ever bred came from a time before industrial agriculture. These are the heritage breeds, animals shaped over centuries to work with the land, not against it. They weren't raised in climate-controlled barns or fed specialized high-cost diets. Instead, they thrived on what nature provided, turning rough pasture, farm scraps, and even the harshest environments into milk, meat, wool, and labor. In this video, we're going to uncover the most efficient heritage breeds, the ones that earned their place in farming history by delivering consistent results with minimal input. You'll discover how their unique traits made them indispensable to past generations and why, in an era of rising feed costs and growing demand for sustainability, these old-world champions might just be the future of farming. Take the Devon cattle, sometimes called the North Devon, a breed that has been part of English farming for centuries. Their deep red coats and gentle nature might make them look like the kind of animal you'd want for a pastoral painting, but their real strength lies in their adaptability. For hundreds of years, they pulled plows, hauled carts, and provided rich, creamy milk while still producing flavorful beef. In coastal Devon and Cornwall, where fields were small and soil was heavy, they excelled at turning rough pasture into valuable outputs without requiring expensive feed. Even today, in low-input, grass-based systems, the Devon remains one of the most feed-efficient heritage cattle breeds, producing premium marbled beef on forage alone. Similarly, the Lincoln Longwool sheep of England represent another kind of efficiency. Known for their lustrous, heavy fleeces that can grow over a foot long, these sheep were a cornerstone of the British wool trade in the 18th and 19th centuries. While their fleece alone was worth a fortune to farmers, Lincoln Longwools also produced substantial meat, making them a truly dual-purpose animal. They thrived in damp, cooler climates and could maintain condition on modest pasture, an efficiency trait that meant less reliance on expensive supplementary feeding. Even in today's market, where synthetic fibers dominate, these sheep can still be profitable for farmers targeting specialty textile markets, proving that old-world efficiency still holds economic value. In the poultry world, the Rhode Island Red stands as a shining example of a heritage breed that balances production and resilience. Developed in the late 19th century in the northeastern United States, these birds quickly gained a reputation for their hardiness, adaptability to various climates, and impressive egg-laying ability. Unlike modern high-production hybrids that may struggle outside of controlled environments, Rhode Island Reds thrive in free-range systems and can maintain respectable egg production even when conditions are less than ideal. Their calm temperament and ability to forage effectively make them a low-maintenance choice for small farms, where feed efficiency and self-sufficiency are paramount. Goats, too, have their champions in the heritage efficiency category, and one standout is the Toggenburg goat from Switzerland. Originating in the Toggenburg Valley, this breed adapted over centuries to steep, rugged landscapes where grazing was scarce. Their efficient metabolism allows them to turn low-quality forage into high-quality milk, rich in butterfat and protein. These goats are not just survivors. They are specialists in making the most out of the least, which is why they remain a favored choice for mountain farms across Europe and increasingly in other regions where land quality is variable. The Toggenburg's ability to maintain production through challenging seasons ensures that farmers have a reliable source of milk for cheese and other dairy products year-round. If we move to the equine world, the Cleveland Bay horse offers a fascinating perspective on efficiency. This breed, originating from northeast England, was developed for both agricultural work and carriage pulling. While many heritage horse breeds were eventually outcompeted by tractors, the Cleveland Bay survived because of its remarkable stamina, low maintenance needs, and adaptability to varied workloads. In an era when horsepower was literal, these animals could plow fields in the morning and pull the family carriage into town in the afternoon without breaking down under the strain. Today, their role in farming is smaller, but their efficiency in using available feed and their ability to perform multiple tasks still resonates with horse-powered smallholders and conservation grazing programs. Heritage pig breeds also have their place in the Efficiency Hall of Fame, and the large black pig of Britain is a prime example. Easily recognizable by its long ears that almost cover its eyes, the large black was once a common sight across England's countryside. What made it so efficient was its ability to thrive on pasture and farm byproducts rather than expensive grain-based feeds. They were natural foragers, turning weeds, crop residues, and even kitchen scraps into tender, flavorful pork. This ability to convert low-value inputs into high-value outputs made them indispensable to traditional mixed farms, and as pasture-raised pork makes a comeback, the large black's efficiency is finding new appreciation among modern heritage-focused farmers. In poultry again, the Orpington chicken, developed in the late 1800s by William Cook in Kent, England, showcases a different form of efficiency, dual-purpose versatility. Orpingtons were bred to provide both meat and eggs, with a calm temperament that made them easy to manage in small farmsteads. They grow quickly, forage well, and can produce a steady supply of large brown eggs while also maturing into good-sized table birds. Their dense plumage makes them cold-hardy, reducing the need for costly heated housing in winter. In heritage farming circles, Orpingtons are valued for their balance of productivity and ease of care, a hallmark of true efficiency. The Shorthorn cattle, originally developed in the late 18th century in northeastern England, are perhaps the ultimate multi-purpose heritage breed. Known for their ability to produce both high-quality milk and beef, Shorthorns could also work as draft animals when needed, especially in their early history. This triple-purpose capability made them a favorite among self-sufficient farms where every animal had to pull its weight in multiple ways. Even in modern times, beef Shorthorns retain excellent feed conversion rates and thrive on grass-based diets, making them a sustainable choice for low-input systems. Heritage breeds also shine when efficiency is measured not just in feed or output, but in longevity. The Icelandic sheep, for instance, can live and remain productive far longer than many modern sheep breeds. These animals are uniquely adapted to the harsh, subarctic conditions of Iceland, thriving on sparse forage and requiring minimal shelter. They produce both meat and high-quality wool while lambing easily without much human assistance. For a farmer, this combination of hardiness, self-sufficiency, and productivity over a long lifespan translates into a kind of efficiency that numbers alone can't fully capture. In dairy cattle, the Guernsey cow demonstrates an efficiency that is as much about quality as quantity. Originating from the Channel Islands, Guernseys produce milk that is exceptionally rich in butterfat and beta-carotene, giving it a golden color and a high nutritional profile. While they may not produce as much milk volume as modern Holsteins, their feed-to-output ratio is excellent, especially in grazing systems. They can maintain good body condition on pasture alone, which reduces the need for expensive supplemental feed. For farmers targeting premium dairy markets, the Guernsey's milk efficiency can be more profitable than chasing sheer volume. What sets these heritage breeds apart is their ability to thrive in the environments they were developed in, often with far fewer resources than their modern counterparts require. They were bred for a world without chemical fertilizers, imported feed, or constant veterinary interventions, which means they come with built-in traits like disease resistance, easy birthing, and strong foraging instincts. These traits make them especially relevant today, as farmers look for ways to cut costs, reduce environmental impact, and build resilience against market and climate shocks. As modern farming faces pressures from climate change, rising feed costs, and consumer demand for sustainable products, the lessons from these heritage breeds become increasingly valuable. Their kind of efficiency, making the most of local resources, staying healthy with minimal intervention, and producing a variety of outputs, is exactly what many farms need to remain viable in a less predictable future. More than just relics of the past, these animals are blueprints for sustainable farming systems that work in harmony with nature rather than against it. Reviving and preserving these breeds isn't just about nostalgia or conservation for its own sake. It's about maintaining a genetic toolbox of traits that could be critical for the future of food production. Every Devon cow grazing on rough pasture without losing condition, every Rhode Island Red laying eggs through a cold winter, every large black pig fattening on nothing but pasture and scraps. They're all reminders that efficiency doesn't always mean bigger, faster, or more intensive. Sometimes it means smarter, steadier, and better adapted to the land we have. The story of the most efficient heritage breeds is more than just a look back at farming history. It's a reminder that true efficiency isn't about pushing animals to their limits, but about working with their natural strengths. These breeds have stood the test of time because they can do more with less, thriving where others struggle, and delivering food, fiber, and value without demanding heavy inputs. In today's world, where farmers face climate uncertainty, rising costs, and the challenge of producing sustainably, the traits these animals carry are not just valuable, they're essential. By keeping these heritage breeds alive and integrating them into modern farming, we're not only preserving a piece of our past, we're investing in a more resilient future. If you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of farming's most resourceful animals, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice helps keep these stories alive, just as much as the farmers who keep these remarkable breeds thriving.